Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. 1 minute ago, Namtan surprises film with a luxury car heart with ribbon, the wedding gift that left everyone speechless. Bangkok, Thailand. Just when fans thought the fairytale couldn't get any sweeter, Namtan raised the bar once again. Days after their private wedding stunned the entertainment world, the actress-turned-producer has surprised her new wife, Film, with a gift so thoughtful and unexpected that it's now being called the grandest gesture of love in Thai celebrity history. And yes, it's a car. But not just any car. The surprise that stole the spotlight. It happened quietly, away from flashing cameras and reporters. Close friends revealed that Film had been invited to what she thought was a small thank-you brunch hosted by Namtan's family. The setting, a quiet villa on the outskirts of Bangkok, surrounded by palm trees and gold-accented lanterns. Film arrived in her usual calm style, soft denim, oversized sunglasses, and her ever-present charm. What she didn't know was that behind the villa gates, Namtan had spent weeks planning a moment she would never forget. As Film walked through the courtyard, a path of white petals led her to the garden. There, under a canopy of orchids, stood a gleaming, silver-blue luxury car wrapped in a giant ivory bow. "For you," Namtan said softly, stepping out from behind the car with a bouquet of lilies in her hands. For a long moment, Film just stood still, stunned, smiling, speechless. More than a gift, a symbol. The car wasn't chosen for extravagance. It carried meaning. Sources close to Namtan revealed that the model, a limited edition electric car, symbolized a new journey together, built on balance and care. Namtan didn't want to just give something expensive, said a close friend who helped organize the surprise. She wanted to give something that represented the life they're building, modern, sustainable, and full of love. Film's reaction? Pure disbelief mixed with tears. "Are you serious?" she reportedly said, covering her face as Namtan handed her the keys. Namtan only smiled. "You've always been driving everyone forward. Now, let me drive you for once." The line melted everyone's hearts instantly. A moment caught on camera. Though the event was private, a few clips surfaced online later that day, shared with permission by Film herself. One video, in particular, went viral. Film standing beside the car, laughing through tears as Namtan gently wipes her cheek. The caption read, "She said she didn't know what to give someone who already gives her everything." Within hours, the clip spread across Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. Fans created edits set to love songs, and the hashtag #DriveWithLove began trending across Southeast Asia. Fans react, "This is what love looks like." The reactions were overwhelming. "This isn't just a gift, it's a love story on wheels," wrote one fan. "They're redefining goals for every couple out there," said another. "You can see how genuine it is. It's not about luxury. It's about emotion." Within 24 hours, major entertainment pages picked up the story. Thai Celeb Buzz titled their feature, "From Vows to Vehicles, Namtan's Wedding Gift That Broke the Internet." Meanwhile, Asia Pop Now called it a gesture that could make any romance drama writer jealous. The meaning behind the gesture. During an exclusive interview days later, Namtan finally spoke about the gift in her typical, humble tone. "It wasn't about the car," she said with a small laugh. "It was about celebrating how far we've come together. Every journey we take from now on, I want to take it with her, side by side." Film, sitting beside her during the interview, couldn't stop smiling. "I told her she didn't have to do any of this," she said. "But she looked at me and said, 'I wanted to see you smile like this.'" The audience melted instantly. A touch of mystery. But that's not all. Insiders hinted that the car holds a small secret, a personalized detail only the couple knows about. According to a close source, the license plate was custom-ordered with numbers and letters that form a private message between the two. "It's something only they understand," the source revealed. "But when you see it, you can tell it's special." Fans have since speculated endlessly about what it could mean, decoding everything from birthdates to initials, turning it into an online treasure hunt of love. Love beyond luxury. Despite the extravagance, both Film and Namtan have remained grounded. In her most recent social media post, Film shared a simple photo of the car's steering wheel with the caption, "Some gifts aren't about price. They're about thought." Underneath, Namtan commented with a heart emoji and one word. Always. The same word that has followed their love story since their wedding reveal. A relationship that feels real. What makes this story so powerful isn't the glamour, it's the sincerity behind every moment. From their secret wedding to their emotional livestream and now this heartfelt surprise, everything about film and Namtan feels deeply human. There are no flashy press conferences, no orchestrated PR stunts, just love, quietly but confidently shared. One entertainment columnist wrote, "In an industry built on illusion, film and Namtan are giving us something refreshingly real. Their story reminds us that true love isn't loud, it's steady." The road ahead. After the gift reveal, sources close to the couple said they plan to take a short trip outside of Bangkok, possibly to Hua Hin or Phuket, using the new car for their first official road trip as a married couple. "They've been planning a simple getaway," said a mutual friend. "No glam, no cameras. Just time together." Fans are already calling it the most anticipated honeymoon road trip in Thai entertainment. Meanwhile, their agencies confirmed that both actresses will return to work in upcoming months, but are prioritizing their personal time. "Love gives energy," film said in a brief fan message. "We'll come back stronger, together." A fairy tale still being written. It's been weeks since their wedding news first broke, yet film and Namtan continue to dominate headlines not for controversy, but for compassion. In an era of quick fame and fleeting attention, their story has struck a different chord, one about patience, sincerity, and shared dreams. And now, with one heartfelt gift, Namtan has turned their love into something even more timeless, not just a car, but a symbol of their journey ahead. "Every road we take," film said softly in her latest post, "leads back to love." The road to forever on coming car, inside Namtan's heartfelt wedding gift that drove film to tears. When Namtan surprised film with that stunning silver blue car wrapped in a bow, fans around the world thought they had seen it all. But what few realized was that this gift was only the beginning of a story, one that would continue to unfold in whispers, laughter, and the sound of two hearts sharing the same road. Planning the perfect surprise. Friends close to Namtan said she began planning the gift weeks before their wedding ceremony. While film was busy finalizing family details and guest lists, Namtan was quietly working with a luxury dealership and a custom design team. She wasn't looking for the most expensive model, she wanted something meaningful. "She asked for a car that felt alive," said one of the designers. "Not flashy, not loud, something that reflected peace, movement, and care. She said it should feel like a promise that keeps going." The result, a sleek, limited edition electric car customized with white gold stitching in the seats, a soft ivory interior, and a small engraving on the dashboard that read, "For every journey, always, N." The secret kept close. Namtan involved only 3 people, her manager, her younger brother, and one trusted friend from the dealership. The hardest part? Keeping it secret from film, who, as her wife and best friend, could read her like a book. "Film knew something was up," said the manager with a laugh. "She kept asking, 'Why are you smiling at your phone all the time?' And Namtan would just say, 'Work stuff.' The plan came together perfectly, the brunch invitation, the hidden keys, and the big reveal under the orchid canopy. But what made the surprise unforgettable wasn't the car itself, it was the emotion behind it. She started crying before I even gave her the keys," Namtan later told a reporter. She said, "You didn't have to do anything. Being with you is already enough." That's when I knew this gift was more than a gift. It was a memory. The first drive. A few days after the surprise, film posted a rare update on her social media, a short clip of the car's engine starting, followed by her voice softly saying, "Let's go." Later that afternoon, eyewitnesses spotted the newlyweds driving through Bangkok's outskirts, the windows down, their laughter carried on the wind. They made their first stop at a quiet cafe in Nakhon Pathom, a favorite hidden gem where they used to grab coffee during filming breaks years ago. Staff members said they stayed for over 2 hours, just talking and smiling, like two people who had finally found peace after chaos. "They didn't act like celebrities that day," one waiter recalled. "They were just happy." A moment in the rain. Halfway through their drive back, light rain began to fall, the kind that turns city lights into soft reflections. Instead of rushing home, They pulled over by a lakeside road and watched the droplets dance across the windshield. She said she loved the sound of rain on glass, film wrote later in a caption. So we stayed. No rush. No schedule. Just us. That single post gathered over 4 million likes within hours. Fans flooded the comments. This isn't a movie, it's real love. They make rain look romantic again. Every photo feels like a poem. Love in the details. What fans didn't see was how much of film's personality had quietly shaped Namtan's choice of car. Insiders revealed that the steering wheel cover was custom-made from eco-leather because film once mentioned she didn't like synthetic textures. The infotainment system had a playlist preloaded with their shared favorite songs, everything from soft acoustic Thai ballads to classic English love tracks. She thought of everything, said a mutual friend. Even the scent inside the car, it's a mix of jasmine and vanilla, because that's the perfume film wears. When asked about it later, Namtan laughed. If she's going to drive it every day, it should feel like her and like us. A private promise. At a recent charity gala, where the couple made a brief appearance, film revealed a quiet detail that melted every heart in the room. We decided that every year, on our anniversary, we'll take this car somewhere new, she said. Not fancy places. Just somewhere that reminds us of where we started. The audience applauded. It wasn't about luxury, it was about tradition. The car is a symbol of our journey, Namtan added. Every scratch, every mile, every moment, it all becomes part of our story. Fans can't get enough. The fandom's reaction has only grown stronger. On social media, thousands of fans have begun a challenge called #DriveWithLove, where couples post pictures from road trips inspired by film and Namtan's story. One fan even wrote, "It's not about the car. It's about choosing someone to travel through life with, no matter where the road leads." Even major brands took notice. A Thai automotive magazine ran a feature titled "When Love Takes the Wheel," praising the couple for turning a simple gesture into an international symbol of affection. The interview that melted millions. During an emotional talk show appearance weeks later, the host asked film what her favorite part of the gift was. She didn't hesitate. "Not the car," she said softly. "It's how she thought of me in every detail. She sees me. That's the real gift." The studio went silent before erupting into applause. Namtan, sitting beside her, reached over and held her hand. "That's all I ever wanted, to make her feel seen." Beyond the headlines. Since that day, the story of the car has become something more, not just an entertainment headline, but a cultural moment. It's been used in articles about modern love, thoughtful giving, and how public figures can show vulnerability in a world that expects perfection. "They're rewriting what celebrity love looks like," said Bangkok Today's lifestyle editor. "They remind us that the best gifts are the ones that carry meaning." The road ahead. As of now, the car remains more than a vehicle, it's a symbol. Every photo of it parked in their driveway, every glimpse in the background of their posts, carries quiet significance. Film once joked in an interview, "Sometimes I just sit in it without driving. It feels like she's there, even when she's not." And when asked what Namtan felt about that, she smiled. "That's exactly why I gave it to her. Love that moves." Weeks later, as the couple prepared for their first overseas trip as newlyweds, reporters asked if they'd take the car with them abroad. Film laughed, shaking her head. "No, but the feeling comes with us." That line, short, honest, and full of meaning, became the quote of the month on social media. Fans turned it into art, wallpapers, and captions. Because in the end, it wasn't about a car. It was about how love moves, quietly, beautifully, endlessly. "Love," Namtan said in one of her last interviews, "isn't about where you go. It's who you travel with." Across the horizon, film and Namtan's journey of love. Chiang Mai, Thailand. It's dawn, the air is cool, and the city still hums softly beneath a golden sky. The streets are empty except for one silver-blue car gliding quietly along the riverbank. Inside, laughter and love flow freely. Film and Namtan are beginning their first road trip as newlyweds. After weeks of whirlwind media attention following Namtan's surprise car gift, the couple decided to take a break from the noise. No stylists, no interviews, no press. Just two people, one car, and a promise to go wherever their hearts lead them. Cherry Blossom: The Departure. Film woke up before sunrise that morning, unable to sleep. She walked into the garage and ran her hand along the cool, smooth hood of the car, her wedding gift. It still smelled faintly of jasmine and vanilla. "I couldn't believe this was real," she later shared. "It wasn't just the gift, it was what it represented. Every time I touch the steering wheel, I feel like she's saying, 'I've got you.'" When Namtan entered the garage, holding 2 travel mugs of coffee, Film smiled. "Are you ready?" she asked softly. "Always," Film replied. And just like that, they were off, leaving Bangkok behind, chasing sunrise through winding roads lined with palm trees and rice fields shimmering under morning light. Teacup with Handle. First stop, a cafe by the road. A few hours in, they stopped at a roadside cafe called Ban Mok, famous for its coconut pie and handwritten love quotes pinned on the wall. Film ordered her usual iced latte, while Namtan surprised her by pulling out a small Polaroid camera. "What's that for?" Film laughed. "Memories," Namtan said, snapping the first photo. "I want to capture us as we are, not the polished, camera-ready versions. Just us." The cafe owner recognized them but said nothing, choosing instead to watch quietly as they sat at a wooden table, writing small notes on napkins. One of those notes, later found by another customer, simply read, "Love doesn't need an audience. Just a heart that listens." It went viral within hours after being posted online with the caption, "Found this note. Could it be them?" Raincloud # The rain returns. By the afternoon, clouds gathered again, painting the sky in soft grey tones. The rain began just as they entered a stretch of mountain road leading to Chiang Mai. Film turned on the wipers, humming along to their shared playlist. Namtan reached over, resting her hand gently on Film's knee. "Do you remember the first time it rained on us?" she asked. "On set," Film said instantly. "You brought me an umbrella even though you were soaked. And you told me I was too kind for my own good." "I was right," Film teased. They laughed, the kind of laughter that only exists between people who have built something real, something that weathered storms long before the world noticed. "Now I know," Film added softly, "that kindness is exactly what love should feel like." Sunrise over mountains, sunset at the hills. As the day ended, they arrived at a secluded hilltop villa overlooking Chiang Mai. The place was surrounded by wildflowers, with a wooden deck facing the horizon. Namtan had booked it weeks earlier, describing it to friends as the place where silence will sound beautiful. That evening, they cooked dinner together, grilled chicken, rice, and mango sticky rice for dessert. No photographers, no luxury, just simplicity wrapped in laughter. When the stars came out, Film leaned back against the railing, watching the sky reflect in Namtan's eyes. "You know," Film said quietly, "I used to think love was supposed to be fireworks. Now I think it's this, peace. Safety. Home." Namtan smiled. "Then I'll be your home forever." Film turned to her, tears glimmering like the stars above. "You already are." Love letters by candlelight. Later that night, the villa power briefly flickered out due to a passing storm. Rather than panic, they lit candles and began writing letters to each other, something they'd done during their early days of friendship, before fame, before everything. Film's handwriting trembled slightly, but her words were steady. "You've given me more than a car, more than comfort, you've given me direction. Every time I look at the road ahead, I see us." When Namtan read it, she didn't speak for a while. Instead, she reached across the table, holding Film's hand until the candle burned low. "We've both been in the spotlight for so long," she said finally. "But this is the first time I feel truly seen." Camera with flash. Morning after. At dawn, Film posted one photo on her private fan account, the car parked under golden sunlight, wildflowers all around it. No caption. Just a heart emoji and a location tag, somewhere that feels like forever. It became the most shared image of the week. Fans around the world commented, "This isn't a picture, it's peace. They're teaching us that love isn't about showing off. It's about showing up." Globe showing Europe Africa back to the city. After 3 days in Chiang Mai, they began their drive back south. Film took the wheel this time, and Namtan filmed small clips, a butterfly landing on the windshield, a child waving from the roadside, a rainbow breaking through clouds. Every frame, Namtan captioned later, is a piece of the life we're building. When they finally reached home, the car was dusted with rain and sunlight, its once perfect shine now softened by the miles it had carried. But that was the point, it wasn't meant to stay pristine. It's lived with us now, Film said, smiling as she parked it in their driveway. It's part of our story. Speech ballooned the interview heard around the world. A few weeks later, they sat for a heartfelt interview. The host asked what the road trip meant to them. Film, it reminded me that love doesn't need a destination. Just a driver who's willing to stay on the road with you. Namtan, and that sometimes, the journey itself is the gift. Their words trended worldwide within hours. Shooting star the legacy of the journey. Months later, fans began recreating their trip route, calling it the Love Trail. Couples posted photos at every stop, the cafe, the hilltop villa, even the little gas station where Film had laughed while cleaning the windshield. Local tourism boards quietly credited the couple for reviving gentle travel, a movement centered on slowing down, being present, and finding joy in simplicity. But to Film and Namtan, it was never about fame or influence. We didn't plan for it to inspire anyone, Film said in a later post. We just wanted to be together. Everything else was a miracle. Sparkling Heart epilogue, the road goes on. Now, months later, their silver blue car still sits in the same garage, polished, beloved, and full of stories. Sometimes they take it out for short drives around the city at night, windows down, no destination. Every road leads home, Film once wrote. And home is wherever she is. That single line became the title of a fan documentary about their love. Home is wherever she is, a tribute to how something as simple as a wedding gift became the symbol of a lifetime journey. Because in the end, it wasn't just a car. It was a compass pointing to forever. She gave me a car, Film once said, smiling softly. But what she really gave me was a future.